Hello, my name's Lisa Caldwell and I am the hearing coach. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about why I started the organisation. And that's because I personally have lived with tinnitus for, 16 years or so now. In October 2005, I woke up to find that I had no hearing in one ear and had tinnitus instead. The hearing never returned and the tinnitus never went away. Like many people, I was referred to ENT and audiology. And while they were able to support me with my hearing loss, they couldn't do anything about my tinnitus and told me that I had to go and learn to manage it myself, just learn to live with it. But I couldn't. I didn't. I really, really struggled with my tinnitus. It affected my work. I couldn't concentrate because I was so distracted by the noises going on in my head. And that distraction continued in my personal life too, because I love to read and I love to write. And again, I was really struggling with doing these things that I'd so enjoyed in the past. And my tinnitus started to impact on my relationships with other people and my social life. So my husband and I could no longer go to the cinema because I was really worried about what that rumbling, loud noise would do to my tinnitus. We no longer went to gigs, which we'd done in the past because we love our music. And whenever we went out, I was always very conscious about how noisy a place might be, whether it was going to have loud music on, whether we would be sitting near the coffee machines, grinding the coffee, that kind of thing. So I really suffered with my tinnitus, and I suffered for about 9 years. At that point, I undertook a mindfulness course, not for tinnitus, because they didn't exist at that point, but for a chronic pain condition. And I found that the practices, the philosophy, the way of thinking and the training of mindfulness really, really helped me to manage my response to my chronic pain condition. It was quite embarrassing, to be honest, about how long it took for me to twig that I could use everything I'd learnt in my mindfulness for pain course and apply it to my tinnitus. And that's what I started to do. I saw that practices needed to be adapted because, that whilst there are parallels, it's not quite the same. But I did, and I found immense relief by using my mindfulness practices and philosophy. And that's when I decided that I needed to share this with other people. And I trained as a mindfulness teacher and set up the Hearing Coach, offering mindfulness courses and training specifically for people with hearing loss and tinnitus. And if that's something that you think sounds like it might appeal to you or might be able to help you, then please do look at the rest of the website. But also, if you've got any questions about how I've integrated mindfulness into my life or other things that I've tried, about my tinnitus journey or about tinnitus in particular, then please do go to the About Lisa page to drop me a message or simply email me on lisa@thehearingcoach.com. My mission is to stop people from suffering so much with tinnitus in the way that I did. And so I would love to be able to connect with you in some way to help you on your tinnitus journey.